Hi, Sean. Yeah, I I know that today is not my normal day, but like as the rest of America knows, today is September 11th, and was reading the paper with my family. They're not in here now because still have not worked up the nerve to vlog in front of them. This is on the cover of the parade, and it's one of the inserts in the paper. I don't know if you read the paper. Got some pretty interesting things. They've got jokes. They've got. I love this picture. Just I don't know. I don't know if you can see it. If you get the paper, or you get the chance to get the paper. Get the paper. It's got a bunch of inspiring things. So yeah, I know it's not really normal, but I was reading the paper. So, I was just while reading the paper, I remember everything I did that day. You know, that day 10 years ago. It's amazing. I sometimes can't remember what I did last week or this morning, but I remember that day clearly. I remember going to school and sitting in class with my friends, losing my pencil in my friend's hair. Yes, her hair was very curly, Sean. It was very curly. Excuse me. I remember walking home with one of my friends, Jenna, who was across the street. I remember walking home with her, Sparky, running up to me and greeting me, and then I think we were one of the few classes that didn't turn on the TV. And my teacher just didn't do it. Mostly because I think it was out of respect for one of my classmates who was Jewish. I think I'm not really sure. I don't even know if that has anything to do with it, but it's an assumption. Not really sure. But I remember coming home and seeing it on the TV. My dad asking me if I was okay, and I'm like, yes, I'm fine, why? And then him telling me, and I remember just being in shock. Just like, what? I mean, you read about, in history, you read about wars and stuff, but you don't actually think about them happening while you're alive. And I remember my dad, my dad's a veteran from the Vietnam War. And every day I'm reminded of it because when he walks, he has trouble. Anyway, let me read you what it says in the paper. It says, in 2001, America saw its worst day of terrorism as 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 passenger jetliners. 2 smashed into New York's Twin Towers, the World Trade Center, causing the Twin Towers to fall. 1 jetliner plowed into the Pentagon, and the 4th was crashed into a field in Webster, Pennsylvania. In all, nearly 3,000 people were killed. Nearly 3,000 people were killed. And it's just so devastating to know that all those people lost their lives and left behind family and friends, wives, kids, parents, uncles, aunts, brothers, and sisters. They left them all behind. They were taken by people that were just so angry and selfish and wanted something or believed that they deserved something better. In what they probably were thinking was, let's do this and we'll divide this country. Little did they know that this event did not divide us. It made us stronger. It united, because despite everyone's differences, they all came together. Whites, blacks, Asians, Hispanics, Canadians, French, Russians, Germans, whatever, you name it, they came together in this country, and no matter what their background, wherever they came from, living here, that's what's so good about this country, is that, like it says, United States of America, we are united. We are one. We are together. We're in it together, and that's what's really great. And that's what's so awesome about this country. Yeah, we went through a devastating thing, but it brought us together. Yeah, we mourn those that are gone, that gave up their lives, their lives were taken. I don't think they would have given them in that situation. They were taken. Um, People mourn, but they don't mourn alone. We're there for them. We pray for them. We have them in our hearts and our thoughts. And I know that you're grateful for living in this country, Sean, as am I. And I'm making this video just to thank, not just to thank, but to thank all the men and women that are overseas right now, that left behind their families and their friends and their kids, their wives, their brothers, their sisters, their moms and their dads, their homes, what they know, what their norm. They gave up their norm to go across the ocean and to protect what we have and what we hold so dear and sometimes take advantage of. You know, to thank the men and the women that were in New York at that time, that were searching for survivors in the debris, the New York police in New York, you know, paramedics, the fire department, you know, saying thank you sometimes doesn't seem like enough, but it's a great deal. You don't know how appreciative that someone might be just to hear that thank you. So this is my thank you. This is our thank you. I am saying thank you on behalf of the both of us, if you don't mind, Sean. But yeah, this is my thank you to the men and women that are serving, that have served, and my condolences and my prayers and my heart's thoughts to those that lost their loved ones on that day. Because I know it's not easy losing a loved one, and especially in that sort of situation, it must be horrible. So my thoughts and my prayers are with you. My heart is with you. And I know that you're constantly, you know, praying for them too, Sean. So this is our thanks. This is our video to them. And I know we'll never forget this day. We're going to constantly remember it. Constantly. And it's a good thing to remember. We learn things, right? It's great things to learn. Out of a horrible situation, Sean, came something great, right? Yeah. Our togetherness. So, peace.